He cool. It ain't for him. Mm-hmm. It ain't for him. It's for Jake. Now, if he got the spirit of a Jake, that's different. But y'all don't now getting what do you mean stipulation on this? Hey, it's stipulation. You got to be a spiritual man to deal with it.
Now read that one more time. Read that one more time.
Yeah.
Sirach 39 and 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are the stumbling blocks unto the wicked.
They're stumbling blocks unto the wicked, man. That's why it says the wicked shall do wickedly, and the wicked shall not understand, but the righteous shall understand. Mm-hmm. All right. So the Lord is separating the men of the Lord from the wicked, from the devils, man. Yep. From you demons. All right. That the Lord is making a separation. If you understand this, if it's entering into you, then guess what? You're meant for this. This is you're the righteous. The Lord found you worthy. Yeah. If you can't get this, hey, you on the opposing team. You on the other team.
And I want to throw something at this. I want to throw a reality check for it all. It takes you to continue to be humble, because the Lord will bring you into this knowledge, give you a little bit of a little sip or a little taste of this knowledge, and then once you hit a level that you a stumbling block in this truth, something that you're offended by that you can't get past, you right then you become a scoffer. So everybody that's a scoffer understood a little bit first. You know, but to continue to eat, you got to remain humble and contrite. You know, meek and lowly. You got to remain those things. And brotherly, you got to remain those things. And humble and faithful, you got to remain those things. You know? That was it on that one, right?
Yeah, that was it.
All right, Proverbs chapter 8, verse 9. They are... Yeah. I'll just read 9. Yeah. They are all plain to him that understandeth.
They're plain to him that understandeth. Go ahead.
And right to them that find knowledge.
They are right to them that find knowledge. See, the brothers under GMS, we search, like our teachers tell us to do. They tell us to do our own research. You go and search it out for yourself. Don't take what we say for face value. Go and look this stuff up. 10 times out of 10 is usually on point.
Yep.
All right.
Even if you go further and further and further, you begin to see that there's a foundation of truth. And there may be some what's that called? Some bullshit, some disinformation. Yeah. It may be some disinformation, but then by the time you didn't research the real information, you can find where the disinformation is at.
Yep.
You know? Yep. And sometimes you come across the disinformation first. But when you keep studying to show thyself approved unto the Most High God, then that's when the truth will come out.
That's right. Yep.
But you guys that's what I'm saying. It's always something else wrong with you internally.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
This is what they hate about Great Millstone. Ecclesiastics with Sirach 6 and 34. This is what we do at Great Millstone. We stand in the multitude of elders and cleave unto him that is wise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
when we found out that the apostles had the truth, and then they first told us, hey, don't believe us, go see for yourself. And first few times, like, well, let's see what that word really means. Let's go see what this really said in history. Oh, it says exactly what they said. And he said, some of y'all gonna dig and ain't gonna find it, y'all can look here. But go find wherever you go to whatever we found in the Josephus. Wherever you can find it, you go find it and search it out. And when we went and searched it out, guess what? It lined right up with what they was talking about.
Yep.
Damn, okay, so that's pretty good. So at this point, I don't question what they talk about, because a lot of you forget, if they lead us wrong, it's on them.
That's right.
So they're trying to, as mortal men.
I gotta clean it up. Not only is it on them, it's on you too for not doing your due diligence to look up the information.
Yep, to let them know. And I think
lazy.
That's all.
Like IUIC, they tell you pretty much don't go into the words. Don't look up the Greek and Hebrew. Don't go into that. That's what they teach you.
Where you get y'all Greek and Hebrew names from? Y'all Hebrew names from?
Right.
And how you gonna get understanding if you can't go into the original language that it was written in?
Yep.
How you gonna break it down? If you read it just for face value in English, it's gonna have a different meaning than what it really means because you ain't going into the original text.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And in English, if anybody understood anything about language, English is a bastard tongue. It's like the worst language out there because it's a bunch of things that sound the same and mean the same that are different.
Yep.
You know, it's all types of antonyms and synonyms, and I forgot the other.
There, and there.
Yeah, there, and there is a no and no. You know, there's a bunch of them in English that you're like, oh man, it's confusing.
Yep.
And that's why Esau loves it. But if you're not going to go into the hard work of going into these other languages, then you're never going to get the understanding. You can't be lazy.
That's why y'all can't get the Gentile thing. You can't get that Cornelius is an Israelite.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get the mark of the beast understanding.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't because you refusing to do. You're lazy. You're refusing to do the work, man, and seek for yourself.
To break that John 3:16 down right.
Yeah.
You got to go into these words. The virgin birth. You got to go into these words.
Yep.
And to know what they mean. Some of this stuff is plain when you read it in the English. Some of it. But going into the deeper of them words, man, you gotta do that. You gotta do that. For brothers that's coming in that really humble, trying to seek, you gotta go into these words. As Apostle Gabar always says, man, our stock and trade is in these words, man, and knowing these words and what they mean.
Precept. This is Hosea 14:9. It says, "Who is wise, and he shall Who is wise, and he shall understand these things? Prudent, and he shall know them. For the ways of the Lord are right, and the just shall walk in them, but the transgressors shall fall therein." Right.
A lot of the transgressors, they gonna fuck up, man. Y'all gonna run into a stumbling block. Y'all gonna stub toes. Y'all gonna fall to the wayside. All those things happen to you because you're not trying to seek the ways of the Lord sincerely. If you sincerely seek the ways of the Lord, the path of wisdom is gonna open right. You're gonna know exactly how to navigate through this world and through this word, even. You know, and that's what this takes. But a lot of you, I didn't see that pitfall was sitting there like Doeg the Edomite. I didn't see that was there. You know, a born not an Edomite. I didn't know that was there. You know, you got to know where these are at to be able to navigate. And then if you ain't seeking these, like that whole Doeg the Edomite, if you ain't searching the spirit and into these words and meditating and all of that, you miss and praying and even fasting and all, you're missing what this is really about. As far as the knowledge side of it, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding side of it. And that's what you guys are mostly lacking.
That's it.
I didn't have anything.
Well, end it off with that Romans 11.
Okay, oh yeah. Yeah.
End it with that right there, man.
This is Romans chapter 11.
Just the conclusion of the whole matter with you scoffers and you scorners, man. You niggas, you rejects. All right, you bootleg Israelites. You know, you the brother in London can't call y'all fruit flies. Y'all, this is the conclusion for y'all, man. Go ahead and get that.
This is Romans chapter 11, verse 7. So what then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it. And the rest were blinded.
That's the conclusion. That's the point. The elect, they got the understanding. You don't. That's the difference.
You guys are unfulfilled in life because you don't have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from Yahweh Bashim outside.
That's right.
That's what it is. And we are. That's why let's make another video. They scoffing, let's make another video. Or they don't understand this, let's make another video. That's part of what we do anyway, and we love to do. We love to do this truth. We love making videos about you scoffers. Not about you scoffers, but about the pitfalls for other brothers to get edified about you scoffers. That this is a necessary thing in this truth. You know? That's just another part of this truth. But y'all are unfulfilled, so our day ain't going good. Let me scoff on these brothers. Let me ask these brothers at GMS a question. Let me ask some questions. Let me question their doctrine.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to build
It
a
ain't
foundation of
sincere.
truth in your own
It
doctrine.
ain't, when you question it, it ain't sincere. It's all
Mm-hmm.
it's out of envy and strife, man.
Mm-hmm.
You just coming to bring contention because you personally have something against us. That's all that's about, man. You know?
If the Heavenly Father gave us, through the Spirit, gave us the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of these scriptures, He not going to give us the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of when somebody's sincere and when somebody's scoffing?
Mhm.
So you can't say, oh, I really want to know. You don't really want to know. We know the difference. There's a way to know when somebody is sincere and really wants to know.
Yep.
Because they come about it different.
Yep.
They ask the question differently. And then when they receive the answer, so some of you are slick. You ask it in a fucked up way, a real cool way. But then when we give you the answer, nah, that ain't what it's supposed. Y'all wrong. And so as soon as we ain't, it ain't been 2 minutes since the answer been given, and y'all already wrote a slew of stuff already written on it.
Yep.
About how wrong it is.
Mm-hmm. Hey, y'all ever learning but never able to come into the knowledge of the truth. 2 Timothy 3:7.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if y'all ain't got nothing else, we can close out. So with that, death to you scoffers and
Right.
scorners, all you false prophets out there. To the rest of you brothers, man, just keep pushing His word. Keep the faith, man. Stay firm.
Stay humble.
Stay humble.
Stay brotherly.
Exactly. Stay brotherly. Do what you're supposed to do. Stay in order.
Stay praying.
Stay praying and fasting.
Mm-hmm.
And
meditating constantly.
That's right, man.
We almost out of here.
Yeah. You took the words out of my mouth. We almost out of here, man. The prophecies are speaking, man. So, fuck these scorners. They gonna be put to death.
Yep.
And Lord willing, we the true men of the Lord, and we'll be delivered, Lord willing.
Right.
So with that, we want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Allah Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and salutations to all you brothers out there pushing His word, man, laboring, steadfast. And with that, we say Shalom.
Shalom.